What's going on today, YouTube? Today, I want to show you a little bit about the stock market for beginners, get you on the right track. By the end of this video, I want you to know what the exchanges are, and I want you to start looking up your first stocks. So, I'm going to try to break this down real quick. Basically, stock exchange, whole stock market. The largest three that hold stocks, and they're the holders. They're the ones that issue like public offerings, which are just the first time the stock has been on the actual stock market. They are the New York Stock Exchange, NYSE, which is the largest one of them all, the Amex, the American Stock Exchange, and the NASDAQ, National Association of Securities Dealers Automated Quotation System. I know, it's a mouthful. But anyhow, so those are the three major United States stock exchanges. And I know, you first look in here, these are just on the New York Stock Exchange, and these are just companies that begin with the letter A. There are 3,000, or about 3,000 companies on the New York Stock Exchange, and that's overwhelming. You're like, how do I even pick a stock? Where do I start? What do I do? There's too many, and I feel like you just give up. So, if you are one that actually wants to invest in singular stocks, what I recommend doing first, think of something you use or somewhere you go every day, whether this is a store or say you use a pen. And whatever that name is on the pen, just go look up that company. Start there. Say you go to Walmart, you shop at Walmart, look up Walmart. Say you shop at Best Buy, look up Best Buy. That's where I want you guys to start to get the feeling for this. And then that'll kind of get you in so you can see these are actual places that you can go to. So after you start looking and you start getting down to stocks, say you look at Best Buy or something, so you got that down. You're starting to get a hang of it. You can look at what their price is, how much it costs to buy a share, and I know some of these major companies, they can have very high prices, and it's hard to buy even one share if you're just starting out. So I mean, check out my other video on index funds. That's why a lot of people suggest index funds at first, because you get a broad selection of a lot of major companies, and it's for a price. Some of them are expensive too, but it's for you own a lot of companies basically, and you don't have to just own a single company. That could, if something happened to that single company, say they went bankrupt, you could lose everything you had in it, rather than an index fund. If they go bankrupt, yeah, I mean, it might fall a little bit, but it's not going to fall anything near what would happen if all your money was in one stock, which I don't recommend either. You need to be diversified if you're just starting out. Number two, do not just buy something because it is cheap. Go on the stock market and you'll see alls and tons and tons and tons of penny stocks. Penny stocks are basically, I mean, there's a difference what people think, but anything less than $5 is pretty much a penny stock. And now, these penny stocks, they are very volatile, which means they go up and down a lot. And it's basically off of news. They're small companies just starting out, and say they created something new. The stock could skyrocket for a couple days, and then it could fall right back down. So, just don't go into something because it's cheap. Number three, on the other hand, don't just go in, watch a stock for a little bit and see it's going up a lot and just buy it because it's going up a lot. Usually, stocks that are going up a lot, there's a reason. There's a reason they're going up. And a lot of people could say they came out with a new invention that's going to help people. And this is going to kick up their stock price like tons and tons. And if you get in, most of the time when a stock's going up a crazy amount, it's the time to get out. And this doesn't work like that this isn't like set in stone rule. But if a stock soars and it's like Bitcoin stock, it's same exact thing. It soars, so everyone's getting in, and it just gets overpriced. And the price of that stock is just too expensive for the actual value of that stock. So it gets overpriced, and then they actually have to drop their stock price. And then if you say you bought it at the very top, which seems to happen a lot to people, and It's funny how that happens. But you buy it at the top and then it just starts falling. And then you lose your money, you freak out and pull it out. So you want to do your research, make sure it's priced well. I'm going to come out with a video on that to show you how to value stocks, see if their price is reasonable or if it's overpriced or underpriced. That's coming soon. Number 4, whether you make money or not in the stock market really doesn't depend on what you're willing to wager. Yes, you wager a lot, it goes up a lot. But the main part, if you make money, it's based off your intelligence. If you're investing in something at the right time. Stock market, it's all timing. You get in at the right time, you get out at the right time, you make a fortune. You get in at the wrong time and out at the wrong time, you lose everything you have. And hey, the stock market's unforgiving. It has no forgiveness whatsoever. It could care less if you lost all your money in the world. So beware. And number 5, the last rule I want to get to today is reality is usually the opposite of what everyone else thinks. The reason I'm saying this, when everyone thinks it's time to get in, it's usually time to get out because it's way overpriced. And like I said earlier, it's overpriced, it needs to drop. So, I'm going to come out with a future video showing you how to value stocks, an easy way to value stocks, and also how to break it. I'm going to show you how to use a stock trading software too, so you can search for these stocks that you want to look at instead of having to go through every single name and just look at the prices and then having to look up the company's qualities. It gets a little overwhelming, so I'm going to bring something that just shows you stocks that are normally priced, not overpriced. And I hope this gave you a little broad sense of what the stock market's all about. 3 largest exchanges, how to look at them. Don't just remember, key rules. Do not just buy because it's cheap. Do not buy because it's going up. And it might be easier to start looking at stuff that you guys know. Think of companies out there that you know already. Look up their price, and that's how you can get your feet wet, instead of looking at this long list of stocks that probably mean absolutely nothing to you. So if you like this, comment, ask me anything, leave a like, subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.